take over
in the match here. It is the finals of not the finals, but the hot seat match actually of the match between
for the finals to get to the finals.
To get to the finals, it is a race to 5 is what they're going for, and we'll see if they can actually run. I do have some cash on this match, $75 bet.
$75?
I know.
We already lost $80.
When?
I played in this tournament.
That's not my fault. That is, if you get to spend 80, I get to spend 75, and you get a free brownie.
It wasn't free. It still comes out of the same budget.
It came out of the $80 that we spent. So. All right, so we are pretty much ready to go here. The only thing that we are waiting is the opponents. They are both actually now about to rack. So here we go. Let's share the stream away. Let's see if we can get our people to come and watch the match. I'm going to go and check and tag the people that I bet against. And we'll go. I'll take another Coke. Actually, no, never mind. I'm good. I don't drink, so we're good. So we'll be all right. We're cheap. All right, so again, here we go. It is a race to 5. And the difference between second and third, it's about
here I have
$50.
I have the exact numbers.
Oh, perfect. What is the difference between the matches?
Because I am the statistician.
All right.
So
what is the difference?
First place will be 1,300.
Nice.
This is, of course, without side pots.
Right.
Second place is 900.
Okay.
And third place is 590. So there is a $310 difference between third and second.
All right, 300 difference.
310.
Eric, Brady, and Kyle. Let's see, Eric. Let me see. I'm just looking to see the people that are best. So it's Brady. Nope, not Brady.
So these are a little bit messy because for the solids. The 2, 5, and 4 are all kind of a mess. If he takes this 14 ball right now that he's looking at, he actually clears up the pocket for the 4 ball. So we'll see if he decides to do that. He's going for a bridge, which he would only need if he was going to shoot the 14. So that's a pretty good indicator. I wonder if he's going to shoot this with top right so that he comes around. Nope, just straight back. That's smart because he does not miss or run into any balls. A little bit too much on that, but I think Tony would be able to bank the 13. Wow, wow, good job. Good job.
My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you near in hopes you chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so. And now I'm chasing nightmares. So I used to run with you through the great big bleeds. Laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home is just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Though you meant the world to me.
Alright, sorry. I was putting in scores for the one match that is kind of holding up the entire tournament. They finally finished Hill Hill, but they are still now one entire round behind everyone else. So I do see he's looking at shooting the 2 in the side pocket. Both of these teams are very capable of running out. So if you play a safety, it really has to be perfect. You can't leave open opportunities. Seeing that might have been the opportunity.
Baby. I know that I can't hear your voice because everybody's pretty loud, so I think I'm just gonna let you commentate on this one and just go ahead and take over this one, because again, I know that we're cupping our mouth, so I don't know what you're saying and what time you're talking or not. So instead of interrupting you, just go ahead and lead it, babe. You got this.
You can also commentate. I don't mind.
Oh, that's fine. Again, I know that my microphone is kind of echoey, so if you guys are out there hearing the match, can you guys let us know how the sound is? Because again, I know that usually this particular mic is pretty echoey. So as long as you guys are okay with how it sounds, I don't mind. So this is again the hot seat match. Now, again,
it does say that in the top right corner, hot seat match.
Yeah, it does say the hot seat match up in the top over there of the screen, top right. So again, it is a hot seat match of the We Survived the Lockdown tournament. 31 teams came to play, only one champ.
Reminds me of our one pair to rule them all tournament. Was a very fun tournament.
So
that's
there's some. I thought it was just like a picture. There was nothing up there.
just Tony keeps coming off the screen, and some guy comes over and is like, well, I don't see any movement. What's going on? Yeah, Tony is showing the ball now.
there's so much of them.
In the background, I know they're just I don't know, dart players are kind of loud sometimes over here at Bullshitters, and we might have to pick a different spot.
It was better when you were
If
cupping.
I go like this, you can hear me better? Yeah,
So
I
much better.
have to cup my hand. So, but then I don't know when you're talking, so, but we'll try to work through it. It's fine. It's not too bad.
We'll just raise our hand when we're talking.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is every time I talk, I'll go ahead and talk and then mute it right after that.
Yep.
It's much easier to commentate, I think, that way, just going back and forth, so you can't hear all the background noise that I have in my headset. But again, if you guys are watching, go ahead and let me know if you guys can hear us pretty well. And we're going to try to commentate through the match. And so far here, Danny and Tony are doing great work of this rack.
It's not even just yours. It's through mine because they're so loud.
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words you remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Let your body go. Let your body go. Let your body go. And move.
That was a really good shot there by Tony Circa, doing that combo, leaving him pretty much straight on the 2-ball. Now Danny can just go ahead and shoot this 2-ball and drive back and try to get between the 8 and the 3 so that he has a chance to go ahead and give him shape for the 5-6 after that.
Take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms.
It's pretty good shape on that ball.
Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
Now I know that these guys take actually quite a bit of time just to run out the panels and the rack, so and they do talk about every single shot almost when they are actually not shooting. This one I think he overrolled it just a hair too much. I'm not sure if that 6-ball goes on the side, but we'll try to actually give you guys a good angle there. No, it doesn't go. Now, you think it goes?
I think it goes, and oh, he's shooting the 5, and then it'll bump into the 6.
It's a very thin cut on this 5-ball, so it's kind of tough.
But it's Danny. Danny's a good shot.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry to hear it.
See, like a pro.
Immediately
Oh, oh. So I think you can just shoot this 6 and draw it back. Oh, I wouldn't have gone that way, but I think he ended up straight. Lucky.
He's a little bit off on this ball, though. He's not perfectly straight.
You're
But
a little bit off.
If he made that 5 ball earlier, I think he should be able to handle this 8.
You're a little bit off.
Yep. It's always going to be pretty tough to actually, with the cold commentating and everything on the bar, it's pretty tough because it's always like loud music, people are yelling and screaming, so it's hard to do it, but again, we do it mainly because people want to watch at home and relaxing and seeing, okay, well, I'm out of the tournament, I wonder who's in the hot seat match and who's winning the tournament. That's what I like to do a lot.
Yeah, but I just think that my idea of like one of those astronaut helmets, yeah, one of those astronaut helmets, or like a beekeeper helmet, and then it keeps the noise out, but then our commentary in. See, I knew he could make that 8. No doubt. My votes for Tony and Danny.
Why are you betting against me? I have $75 on the west side.
Yeah, but I just like Tony and Danny as people. And I don't know other Tony. So
they're both pretty good people. They're
actually,
Danny,
I know they're
Danny
good
is
people,
kind of like the Tony from the other version. And then this Tony is more like, who can I compare him to Tony? I don't know. I'm thinking of which.
Tony is his own person.
Yeah, Tony's his own person. There's no other person, nobody else like Tony.
Well, I know Tony Westside is quiet. I've only ever heard him say 3 words, and one of them is, yup.
Yeah,
hi.
He's pretty
hi.
low-key.
Yup. And yes. Oh. And no.
He actually said, where am I playing?
Oh. That's a great break. Other than the whole scratch part.
Yeah, I left everything pretty much open on that break. So now, Steve and Tony got to do some work here. Everything's kind of open. Let's see if they can run out. Now again, both of these teams haven't lost. They are playing the hot seat match. There is about $250 difference between them actually winning this match and not. So we do have another team tournament players table 1. So from now on, it's only
310.
Sorry, 310. I don't have specifics. My secretary over here is the one that has exact figures.
Does that mean I get extra presents for Secretary's Week?
Sure. If I know when the Secretary's Week,
I'll put it on the calendar. I'll send you a reminder.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it does. These are both very, well, Tony and Danny are very careful shooters. If you ever watched Steve shoot, he shoots super fast. Like 5 seconds. See, he's already down. He was down before he got to the table. But yes, Tony and Danny do shoot very specifically, and it takes them a little bit extra time.
And so far, the way that they're shooting, they're actually shooting pretty well that way, though. It works out because, again, they're on the hot seat match, so by taking their time and not being too not careful, it does work. Now, everybody has a different pace of play, of course, too, at the same time. Tony and Steve like to kind of shoot at a good rhythm, and Tony and Danny like to kind of slow things down and make sure that everything's in check before they even shoot the shot. So you have to know who your partner is usually when you play in this tournament, if it's a slow player that you like to play with or if it's a fast-paced player to actually play. So now again, we do have pretty much a packed bar. There's approximately about 200 people actually in this bar. So we'll see if they can actually keep it that way for the rest of this pandemic that is going on. At the same time, some of the riots and looters that are going on. Now Steve has to spin this ball for the 7 here. Come around, nice shot. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Now Tony just needs to make the ball. Sounds easier than done, though.
It was funny because Steve keeps saying over and over to anyone that will listen that he's so bad at 8-ball and not bad for someone who doesn't know how to play, etc., etc. And they were actually the ones that ended up beating us in the Doc Memorial. So we got second place, and he and his partner got first. And then he's now playing for the hot seat match now. So that would be evidence against the fact that he does not know how to play 8-ball.
Yeah, the score is 1-1. I marked the game wrong. Sorry, guys. That was my fault. I don't know why I put 2 on there. So, again, the score is 1-1 in a race to 5.
Wow. Great break.
That's a nice break. One of the best breaks I've seen so far today. Few balls down and nothing touching.
Then you missed one break that I did earlier today. It was the best break of my life. I parked the cue ball right in the center of the table. I made like 3 balls on the break. Everything was open. It was amazing. But it was one time in the history of my life of breaking. So you're bound to get at least one good one.
Hope so.
No, Duncan lost in the 9th place slot. So they got 9th through 12th. And in fact, that is the exact slot that I lost in. So Duncan and Steve and me and Brett got the same place, 9th through 12th.
They're about to break and run here. That's actually pretty good. All right, let's go West Side. That's what I'm cheering for.
Meh.
West Side, come on, come on. Hey, I got $75. I'm cheering on my horses. And so is Sophia. Sophia did make a couple of sweat bets too on this particular team. So.
Oh, that's good shape right there.
That was perfect. But he doesn't know how to play 8-ball, so.
Yep.
That was great shape. Good shot, Stevie.
No, he said no one calls him Stevie except for me and his grandma and his cousins.
I know I don't want to be a grandma, so we'll be all right.
We have been here for 14 hours so far.
Let's
And
see,
we
got
have-
here at 9 o'clock in the morning.
14 hours. And we've got 1, 2, 3 more rounds. So it's 11 at least an hour apiece on a good day. We're looking at 2 a.m. at the earliest, probably. No, it's not in the money, Gilbert. It's we're only playing 5th, 6th, so it was actually 2 out of the money.
Now again, as you can see, Danny and Tony are over there talking about what to do before they even start. So again, that's the pace that they've been playing the whole time, taking their time and not being fast shooters though. So alright, so now Danny is going to go ahead and take the stripes here. He's just trying to see how to get there. And taking the 13 and drawing the ball back. It's a pretty good shot there to take it on the side. And then after that particular shot, you can shoot the 10 ball if he likes. The only problem I see is actually getting to this particular 12 ball, since it is a little bit kind of snookered between the 2, 6, and 7, so they gotta weigh or work their way on this particular rack to get to that 12. I'm not sure if he got there, but I think he was trying to get him to that small window. He does have a backup ball, which is a 14, which is okay. Now again, I do apologize for having such an echo on my phone. I'm sorry, on my speaker here, but trying to make the best of it with what we have at this time. And if he can shoot this ball, draw it back a little bit, he can possibly get him to the other corner pocket. Oh no, he's scratching the side. That's not good. Now if he can take care of some of the balls here, roll it fast, the 2 and the 6, it might be out. Those are the only problem balls. I like possibly shooting the 6 ball all the way down, bumping the 7 as a stopper for the 2, and then everything is kind of wide open. At the same time, you're moving the 7 a little bit closer to the rail, just for giggles. But that's more of the where I would like to be to get shape. But that's okay here, as long as he doesn't put him above a ball, it's all right. He can handle this 2 ball. There we go. Nice bump shape. Pretty good. Now just shoots the 3 ball into the rail and out for shape on the 4 if he likes. It's pretty good. Just go straight forward and into the rail and out. Good shot. Now Tony has a chance to kind of take any of both of the angles on these balls. I know that it might be easier if he shoot the 5 and then from the 7 to the 1. So try to cheat it, almost missed it. He had a scared look on this one. The little pokey stroke by Steve to get him on the 1. Nice shot. I kind of like stroking this ball a little bit to make sure that I don't get snookered behind the 9. Oh, good shot. I think that's pretty good. It's handleable. Let's see if they can Steve handle this particular 8 ball to make it. It is a funky angle. He's calling the corner pocket, and that's a nice comfortable lead if he makes this 8 ball in the corner. Just like that, the score is 3-1. Very nice out by the West Side boys. Not too shabby. Not too showing pretty strong there. If they miss, they get punished. Alright, so we'll see if he can actually run out from here. If they do have a good possibility if they make this 2 ball. It's not too bad. The 3 ball looks like it goes in the side. I mean, that's the 5, not the 3, so he's gonna try to see if he can actually make it. I'm going to watch a shot. It is gonna be kind of close, and they're better watching it than not. I do have a slow-mo option. We'll see if it's good. All right, here we go. I'm ready. Hold on. That was a good hit. And everybody just checked to see if it was good. I like it that everybody. So I do like that slow motion option. And
It makes the call so much easier to see if it's good or bad, especially with my phone. So a lot of the new phones have that option of making it the slow-mo. And can he see it? Can he see it? Oh, that looks pretty close. Steve is walking the table like he can make it, so we'll see if that is a good actually shot.
I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost.
Nice out there by Steve and Tony. That was a nice out, especially with how they actually had the whole rack. So that was now the second break and run of this hot seat match. I do like the West Side boys on this one, on how they are actually playing tonight. And I am going to tag a couple of the players that actually bet tonight, just so they can actually see what happened on the bet. So
You're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so. And now I'm chasing nightmares. So I used to run with you through the great big leaves. Laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the whole is just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Though you never were. I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Though you never were.
that was a pretty good shot there by Tony. Now the stripes, they're not too bad. The only thing is the 14 is the kind of a tough ball to get shaped. So As long as he possibly uses the 9, he can bump up the 14 out, and the 11 is the backup ball while playing here on this one. So good shot on that 11.
Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give. Never gonna give.
Alright, so now with this particular shot, again, if you like to bump out the 13, but there's no backup balls at all, so it is kind of tough to see what they're going to do after the shot is made here. If he rolls forward or tries to break it up, it's going to be a little tough. So he's it looks like the combo is kind of wired, is what it's calling here, by shooting the 9 ball into the 14, and it's saying that that ball goes, but it is a bit risky taking that shot, since if it doesn't go, it's a possible sellout, because then everything opens up. The 1 ball and the 3 are not gonna be there, especially after the shot. So Danny needs to make the correct choice here on this particular shot. Good shot. Oh.
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words you remember. Now we're here to take control.
That was a bit risky that he did take on that ball, though, but again, myself, I didn't like it. The other option is to actually shoot the 12 ball into the 9, and then the 10 is your backup ball. But this is kind of the risky shot. Myself, I don't like being the person that actually makes the mistake, where if I make the mistake, we actually end up losing. So sometimes myself, I tend to go for another shot, kind of like this, and then have my partner do something with it. So sometimes myself, I tend to go for another shot, kind of like this, and then have my partner do something with it. And then And Tony, he did pretty good with what he had. He had a pretty nice shot on the 12 ball now, but how do you get to that 9 ball? It is a very possibly risky shot again. So he's gonna, I'm thinking he's gonna go to the 12 and then to the 3 and then to the 9, just like that. But then where's the 12 ball gonna go? Yeah, that was a great shot, a beautiful shot. Now it gives the pressure to Tony to make this bank and get him shape. But that was a great shot, man. Great shot there, Danny. Pretty sporty shot. Carom shot, and then almost got him perfect on the 12, so he can only cut the ball. So now he's kind of jacking up. Try to reverse bank it in the corner. And try to float up with the cue ball. Just like that. Very nice. Oh my God. He deserves an applause for that one. Those last 2 shots were amazing. Very nice. Very nice. Cannot be upset about that right there. Nothing but net. Good shot there, Tony and Danny. That was a really, really good shot. Really good out. Score is 4-2. Very nice shot.
All right, so Danny is taking his time. Steve and Tony are on the hill, so it is important that they don't give up any empty shots or easy shots. Shots in general. So he is just trying to be very, very specific in his shots. He's going to take D15 all the way down. Let's see how it goes. Bummer. I really thought he was going to make that. I think if maybe he would have hit it a hair softer, that it would have gone in. So Steve is at the table. He he's actually taking the longest that I have ever seen him shoot. I don't know. Oh, there he is. Great out. That is the end. That is for the hot seat. Now Steve and Tony have about 3 rounds to Wait.